What is going on, guys? It is Lucas. I am back after a very long hiatus, and I apologize about that. This is the Kitchen Table Podcast with me, Lucas Starr. Welcome to my kitchen table, guys. Thank you guys so much for listening and kind of watching if you're on YouTube. I know we're not video yet. We're going there soon, I promise. But not sure what I'm going to title this episode. I think it's going to be kind of an update video as far as I know. Things have been crazy. I haven't uploaded since February, and I apologize for that. Just like I said, things have been really, really crazy the last 6 months, really. In February, I was able to go. February and March was just really super busy for me with work because I had Lent to take care of. Because I work at a church, so we did that. So I was busy. Like basically all week just making PowerPoints and making videos and stuff like that. So I was super busy. I didn't really have much time to record. But now I'm kind of trying to make this a priority to record this podcast. At least like try to get like, even if I have to like kind of batch film them up until we get to the video portion where I can't batch upload them. But right now my thought is to kind of this month in August, I'm uploading this August 1st or 2nd, to do this podcast on the 1st, and then next week we're going to do a SummerSlam review. I was trying to decide if I wanted to do a SummerSlam review, watch along what I was going to do with that, but I think we're going to go with a review of SummerSlam, just kind of match by match, talk about it, my thoughts and feelings, and all that good stuff. Yeah, I think that'll be fun in the future, so we'll do that. And another thing I wanted to kind of talk about was this is my second time recording this, and the first recording I made a little joke about how this is not sponsored by anything, and then kind of got me thinking about like let's talk about what could we get sponsored by, what would I like to be sponsored by, and I think that's a really good idea because as you guys know, this is a very small podcast. We have like 25 subscribers or something like that, 30 something subscribers. I don't really know. But I wish there was something or somebody, or a company rather, that would like offer small sponsorships, like a $50 sponsorship. Like, here's $50 to go. This is mostly geared towards YouTubers, which I guess this is on YouTube, so that kind of counts. But YouTubers or podcasters, like, here's $50. You can put it in savings. You could use it to go do a review of whatever. Because I know there are sponsorships. I just watched a video from Healthy Junk Food and Julia where she was saying like they got like $75,000 to do a video. Obviously, no one in their right mind is gonna give me, someone with like a couple thousand subscribers total. Like, I'm maybe not even 1,000, like maybe 1,000 subscribers total between all of my YouTube channels. But like $50 just to do like a quick video, like, talk about our product, like, even, and you can say you're sponsored by us, something like that, or $50 to go review Taco Bell's new taco or whatever it may be. I think that's kind of an issue with YouTubers that are struggling, like me. Like, I have been doing vlogs for 10 years straight. Over 10 years. Like, we're about to go into year 11 in about 5 months, which is psychotic to me. And obviously, I don't think a vlog, for me, a vlog is not something to get sponsored. But maybe you could, like, if you're using like a home product, like, oh, here, this is the new Keurig. I use this every single day to make coffee, and maybe like Keurig pays you X amount of dollars to have that Keurig machine in the background of the video. Every time you put that in the background of a video, it's they give you like X amount of dollars. Like, that would be cool. I don't know, just a thought. But then it's like, oh my gosh, I have to show this, like, if I want this extra $100 a day, I have to show this Keurig somehow every freaking clip, or every day of my vlog. So one clip a day, 2 clips a day, whatever it may be. So yeah, I don't know. That's just a thought. But what I was originally saying was like, here's some things that I think would be cool to be sponsored by. For me at least, like this is just personal. Um, One of them, like I'm just looking at my desk and things that I have on my desk and like, oh my gosh, yes. One of those would be Prime. Like I drink Prime every single day, guys, and that is no joke, no lie. I drink it every single day. Whether it's the pouches or like the little in the water pouches or a bottle, I will buy like 4 or 5 bottles at Walmart, and then I go to Costco sometimes as well and buy like the big thing of it that has like Rocket Pop or whatever that's called, the red, white, and blue raspberry. I think it has in it, and then like strawberry watermelon. I think was in it, or no, it was lemonade. That's what it was. Um, the lemonade is really good. That's one of my favorites. So yeah, and like also cherry freeze is really good. So yeah, I think that would be cool to be sponsored by. Another one is a new one that my friend Dustin introduced me to, which was Bones Coffee Company, and I just drink not just drink, but the other day I drank a electric unicorn, and that was really good. You might have just heard me set the can down. It's sitting on my desk because I love the can design. The day after that, I had the French toast one, I believe it was, and then I just got a couple days ago the s'mores one, which it's 1:30, 1:45 actually, when I'm recording this, and I am like trying to decide, do I want to drink that now and record a video after I get done filming this podcast, or should I wait until tomorrow morning like a normal human being? So yeah, just trying to decide what I'm gonna do on that front. But that would be another one to be sponsored by. Another one that I drink literally every single day is Liquid Death. They have a few things actually that I drink. Their water, obviously, which is what they're known for. I drink that every day, and then I drink their teas, which are really good. Peach tea. Just tried a green tea from them. Um, what else do they have? They have a couple other teas that I forgot about. Peach tea, Arnold Palmer, green tea, blueberry tea. Is that sound right? And then like 2 others, I think there is. Regular tea. So yeah, I've tried a bunch of those, and I'm gonna film reviews for every single one of those in the future. And then they also have like their sparkling flavored water, which are really good. I've tried a bunch of those. They have like cherry obituary and orange something. I think it's like felony or something like that, which is also very good. Um, so yeah, like just being sponsored by them. I would literally like if Prime was sponsoring an episode or whatever, I would have like a ton of their product on my table or whatever while I'm recording it. Yeah, that would be really cool to have. And then a microphone company like Shure or Sennheiser. Like I've been watching Financial Audit a lot, and Caleb Hammer uses those Shure microphones that everybody uses, the podcasting mics. I like Sennheiser. Personally, I think Sennheiser I like a little bit better. That's what I've used before. Um, so sponsored by them. Like I'm just using like a little cheap microphone right now from Amazon. It's a cheap microphone from Amazon until we go to video. Our blue microphones, those are also very good for podcasting. Yeah, there's just a ton of stuff that I would love to be sponsored by, and I think it would be really cool. Like I've considered emailing like Liquid Death or something and being like, listen, I drink your stuff every day. Is there any way I could get like a free case of water or something? And I'll put it in the video. Like maybe I'll do that once we get like a couple more podcasts in. So we'll see what happens with that. But yeah, those are just some of the things I want to get sponsored or would be cool to be sponsored by. I know like I'm a long way off from that. I don't think like in the next like year, I would say I don't think I'll get sponsored by anything, unless somehow one of my channels blows up or something like that, and you know, Liquid Death or something offers to sponsor me. I think that would be really cool. because I have a lot of ideas as far as videos. If I did get sponsored by like Liquid Death, I got a couple li- Liquid Death video ideas, which is crazy, but I do have that. And then what else? I started a new channel. I started this channel a while ago. It's a drum channel. I love playing drums. Drums are like so dope for me. Um, love playing drums. I have been playing off and on for what is it, 2024, 10 years now. I played in high school a little bit with a couple bands, like a church band and then a friend band and stuff like that. And then I kind of well, I'll just tell you guys the truth. My grandma got sick and couldn't take the noise of me playing drums and stuff like that, so we had to unfortunately like get rid of my drum kit because the urge was there to play. That was the problem. I had the urge to keep playing and stuff like that, but you know, just had to put them up and give them away is basically what I did, unfortunately. So that kind of sucked, and then kind of just here and there I would go, like when I lived in Florida I would play that's a podcast to talk about when I lived in Florida. um, I would play at Guitar Center because I lived fairly close to a Guitar Center, like 20-30 minutes from Guitar Center, so that was fairly close. Actually, it was more like 10 minutes now that I think about it. So I'd go play drums there. That was a lot of fun. And excuse me if I cough during this podcast, by the way. I just got over a sinus infection and like I have like the post nasal drip like crazy. So yeah, coughs are fun. Um, so go play there every now and again. I'd play at school. We had drum kits all over the place at school. So I would go play there. And then when I moved to Minnesota, I kind of was like, my ice maker just went off and it scared the crap out of me. Um, I moved back to Minnesota and I was like, you know what? I want to start playing drums again. That was kind of a year like I was doing a lot of work. Like I got a job basically 3 months after I got here, doing wrestling. So I was working wrestling shows and stuff like that. So that was cool. And then this year I kind of was just like, you know what? I want to take the initiative, start taking drum lessons. So I got to actually pay my teacher. So I got to do that. I have to pay him, and then just started taking drum lessons. And I was surprised, my drum teacher, like I played him like a little beat, like the basic groove of drumming, and he's like, "Wow, you're actually not terrible. Like you have some skill," which was really nice. So I've been doing that, and I started this drum channel. That's what I was kind of talking about. Started this drum channel um, back in 2021. SJC had launched a new website, so I had decided to kind of cover that. And then SJC is another one of my favorite companies. So yeah, I'm working on some videos for them. Like after I do this, today is kind of a personal day for me, by the way. I'm not doing any work. That's all tomorrow. Uh, I'm gonna edit those videos. I have a couple videos. I have a series that I'm trying to do there. So yeah, having a YouTube, trying to make YouTube your full-time career is kind of difficult because that's initially the plan in life, is to make YouTube my full-time career and be a stay-at-home dad. That's my goal. Laughing but serious. Actually, stay-at-home husband. I don't have any kids. But yeah, I have an amazing girlfriend, so that's really cool. Maybe we'll get her on the podcast someday. Anyway, yeah, I don't know. I don't know what I was gonna say there. This drum channel. So I have a bunch of ideas for that video, or for that channel rather, not that video, that channel. Like I said, I have a series. It's gonna be recreating a snare drum, or refurbishing a snare drum. There we go. That's the best way to put it. I got this crazy snare drum that I've had for I wanted to keep a part of my drum kit that I had. I wanted to keep a part of my drum kit, and I kept the snare drum because I had customized that. It was like a silver wrap drum, snare drum, and then I took the wrap off and painted it black with a star and some red and white, or red, green, and white stripes, and it looked like Christmas. I literally call it the Black Christmas snare. So I think actually maybe today or tomorrow I'm gonna shoot some B-roll for that. That's what I need to do and start working on that, like episode 1. So yeah, snare restoration. It's gonna be fun. I have a bunch of channels, like I said. I have a wrestling figure channel. I have this channel. I have the Star Drums channel. I have the Lucas Star channel. I have the Star Vlogs channel. Um, and I think like what I want to do over the next year is just kind of like um, work on making that my full time kind of life and gig, as I mentioned. So I don't know. This is this podcast is all over the place. Oh my gosh. But yeah, I don't know, guys. I'm gonna record a little bit later. I'm just gonna kind of recording this one in spades, I guess, or is that no? That's not the right word. I'm recording this in sections. There we go. That's what I meant to say. I'm trying to sound educated and cool, but I'm not. So, just recording this in kind of like sections, I guess. So we'll see how that goes. I'm gonna record up until I think tomorrow, and then we'll see what happens. So, I think maybe the next little segment we're gonna have like we'll do like a raw review in the next segment because I want to make this podcast over 30 minutes. So we're at like 16 right now. So I want to do over 15 minutes or over 30 minutes, excuse me. So the next section will be the raw reaction section. All right, guys, I had every intention in the world of filming or recording this after Monday Night Raw, but it is now Wednesday morning. So yeah, life has gone really crazy, but I got a few things I can talk about now. Maybe make this podcast a little bit longer. I'm not going to try to take up too much more time. I know I said I wanted to go over 30 minutes, but I think we're going to be hitting like right at 30 minutes. But Monday Night Raw was so good. I loved Monday Night Raw the other night. The Wyatt 6, which is something that I have been very intrigued by and interested in the last few months, finally unmasked, quote unquote. I mean, if you watch WWE, you kind of know the Wyatt 6 are already, especially if you were one of the people that did the codes. Like, you knew who the Wyatt 6 were, from the get-go. So it's really, really cool, that they unmasked, and you got to see that it was Joe Gacy, you got to see that it was Eric Rowan, and you got to see that it was Dexter Lumis. Now, I think the most drastic change out of the Wyatt 6, as well as Nikki Cross, I forgot about that, but I think the most drastic change that we saw was Dexter Lumis. I mean, Dexter Lumis somehow now has hair, like dreads, which obviously I know, we're going to kill kayfabe on this. It's just extensions. I understand that. But it's still cool. Like, his appearance is so different than the last time we saw him. I don't even know off the top of my head the last time we saw him, but still super good, super amazing. I love the Wyatt 6. A little disappointed that we're not getting Chad Gable and the Creeds, or the new Alpha Academy, whatever you want to call them, versus the Wyatt 6 at SummerSlam. I was 100% hoping we would see, I think this is what they should have done. This is my opinion on what they should have done. They should have done the Creeds versus Rowan and Dexter, or Rowan and Gacy. I think Rowan and Gacy are going to be the tag team, on Raw. And then we should have done Bo versus Howdy at SummerSlam. But I think maybe they're waiting because they're doing, they're doing Bo. No, not Bo. Excuse me. They're doing the Wyatt 6, which is Joe Gacy, Dexter Lumis, and Eric Rowan versus the new Alpha Academy, Chad Gable, and the Creed brothers at the Monday night after Raw. So I guess maybe in a way they should have done that this week or the week prior, and then built up to Bo versus Chad, because I think that's end game for this feud. Maybe I guess Bad Blood would be a good pay-per-view for that match, but who knows what we'll see, and down the line, I suppose. But yeah, I mean, it was just a cool moment. It was a cool moment seeing them unmask, seeing who they are. I love that Chad Gable is like I finally figured out who the Wyatt Six are, and then he's literally just because he saw them, 5 minutes ago, unmasked. But yeah, I'm looking forward to that. Raw, on the other hand, it was okay for a go home show. I thought it could have been better, but it was good. I enjoyed it. Um, yeah, I don't know. It was a good show overall. Sami Zayn and I believe it was Carlito was a good match. The Liv Morgan promo was really good. The Rhea Ripley promo was really good. I'm really excited for that match. Drew, Punk, and Rollins was really good. Someone compared Drew, Punk, and Rollins to SummerSlam '97, I think it was, where you had Undertaker versus Bret Hart with Shawn Michaels as the special referee, and I think we are going to get something very similar to that with, maybe Punk getting hit by Rollins and then Drew picking up the victory or something like that. I do think Punk's going to pick up the victory, though. That's my feeling. It's his first singles match back in the WWE ever. Like pay-per-view wise, I guess, because he did do a couple dark matches, but or not dark matches, live event matches. So, yeah. Moving on from wrestling. So what we'll do is, I don't think I'm gonna be able to watch SmackDown this week, unfortunately, but I will do. I think I'm gonna do a record along / watch along for SummerSlam. I think that's my goal for SummerSlam, is to do like a watch along, and then we'll try to get that uploaded. Here's the thing, guys. I am going on vacation on Monday. So I'm going to try to get that recorded and edited Sunday and up on Monday. And then I will do another podcast maybe like Sunday night to upload. And then we're going to be back Saturday, I believe. So I don't know exactly how that'll go. Maybe I'll figure something out. I'm going to take my recording equipment with me, so we'll figure it out. So we'll do a watch along, kind of a list, like, talking about SummerSlam and stuff like that. And I will have to cut some stuff, so it'll be a little bit edited. But you know what? We'll make it work. Actually, I know there's a couple ways that we could make that work, because I could just listen in headphones. That's what we might have to do. Anyway, I'm just, thinking. Yesterday, Tuesday, I went and saw Deadpool and Wolverine, which was a really great movie. I really highly recommend it. If you've seen the Deadpool movies, you would love this. I'm not gonna give any spoilers. Don't worry. But just the cameos, appearances in that movie, and then everything else was just so good. I loved every single second that I watched of it. It was really good. I got a really cool cup. It's just like a paper cup. It's not like anything crazy. Because the guy told me, he's like, dude, we sold out of everything night one. And I was like, down? Dang, that's crazy. That's what I meant to say. So, very interesting. But anyway, yeah, guys, like this is a great podcast, I think. Like I said, I wasn't going to give any spoilers, but Deadpool vs. Wolverine, gets a 10 out of 10 from me. I'm going to not even lie about that. I love all the Deadpool movies. I do think, though, for me, ranking them, it is 3, 2, 1. It is Deadpool and Wolverine. Deadpool 2. Actually, I think Deadpool 2 was my favorite. So, yeah. Anyway, guys, thanks so much for watching / listening. If you guys are doing that, whatever you're doing podcast-wise, I am hoping to get this up on Thursday, Thursday. Today's Wednesday, so I'm gonna get this up tomorrow for you guys. Hope you guys enjoyed it. I know we're trying to get over. I'm hoping, obviously that podcast with SummerSlam will be over, 2 hours. So that'll be nice to have. And I'll just list it as a bonus episode, and maybe that's what we'll do. Is we'll do bonus episodes for pay-per-views. I don't think that I'll be watching AEW pay-per-views, because I don't have I don't want to buy the pay-per-views. I have Peacock. Peacock is free for me for my internet. But AEW pay-per-views, I don't really watch much AEW. But yeah. So yeah, guys. Thank you guys so much for listening. to this again. I don't know what else to say. Be sure to follow, like, comment, subscribe on all my social media. YouTube.com/LucasStar for daily videos, or not daily videos. YouTube.com/LucasStar for videos, reviews, all that good stuff. YouTube.com/StarVlogs for daily videos. YouTube.com/StarDrums for drum videos. I'll get this right sometime. And then Twitter/X is at the Lucas Star. Instagram is Lucas A Star. I'm debating on making social media for this podcast. So maybe we'll do that sometime in the future. Anyway, guys, thank you so much for listening. Hope you guys enjoyed this podcast. I'll see you guys for the SummerSlam review recap extravaganza on Monday. Peace.